Hi everyone, it's Jack from Jack's English, and today's Ask Jack question comes from Becky Park. She asks me, Jack, what's the difference between at, by and until? So today we are dealing with time prepositions, and I get this question a lot from all levels, right up to advanced. What's the difference between at, by and until? And to explain this, I'm going to just add one more preposition, around. So let's start out with 4 example sentences which are the same but with each preposition used. So here they are. I'll be there at 6 p.m. I'll be there around 6 p.m. I'll be there by 6 p.m. and I'll be there until 6 p.m. So, do you know the answer? What's the difference between these 4 sentences? Let's look at them individually. Number 1, I'll be there at 6 p.m. At is used simply to say the exact time, precisely 6 p.m. This is common for appointments and schedules, and it's used for clock time. Of course, don't use it with days, months, years, etc. The next one is I'll be there around 6 p.m. Around means roughly, approximately. We use this when we're not sure about the time of something. It means that we can be there a bit earlier than that time or a bit later than that time. So it's a flexible preposition. Next, and this is a very common one, is by. This means at or before a time. So if I say I'll be there by 6 p.m, then I'm telling you I'll be there at 6 p.m. or beforehand. This is really common for talking about your arrival time, but I'll tell you a bit more about that later. Finally, until. This means a long action happens up to a time in the future. If you say I'll be there until 6 p.m, it means I will be there, and then 6 p.m. I will leave. So that's the difference between the 4 prepositions. Before you go, I want to give you a couple of tips. Firstly, at is very common for making an appointment because it's very precise. Let's meet at 6 p.m. I'll put you in the schedule at 2 p.m. So we use that to be very precise with the time. By, on the other hand, is very good for promising your arrival. You could phone your friend or perhaps text your friend and say, okay, I'm on the train now. I'll arrive by 6 p.m. I'll be there by 6 p.m. This is useful for promising because you're promising you'll be there on time, but of course you could arrive before, you could be early. The important thing is you won't be late. So for me as a British person, it's very important that I arrive on time or early. So I use by a lot. I hope those prepositions are a bit more clear now. Of course, I am just dealing with them as time prepositions. There's so many ways to use those 4 prepositions, but it would take me too long to explain to you. So today we're just dealing with them in the time context. So firstly, have a go yourself. Try some example sentences below and I will check them. And also, don't forget, if you have a question for me, let me know and perhaps it will appear in the next Ask Jack video. So thanks very much for watching today. Have a fantastic week and see you very soon. Bye bye.